晚上好，欢迎来到今天的诗歌之夜。Hello everyone, welcome to our Tales of Love, the East part. We selected 12 Chinese poems from various times on the theme of love. Two of our poems were written by the most famous Chinese poet, Li Bai, who lived 1300 years ago, expressing his yearning in the most implicit way. Some poems were written in 11th century, like Sad Remembrance by Mei Yao Chen, expressing his love to his deceased wife. In his Europe, he was a poet who wrote largest number of poems to his spouse, expressing his love before and after her death. Besides the love between men and women, there is also mother love, love between true friends, and love of the nation. Meng Zhao in 8th century wrote a poem by a living son, showing the greatness and selflessness of maternal love through recalling a seemingly ordinary sewing scene before he left his home. In between, which is one of the oldest and most famous Chinese love poems, Southeast the Peacock Flies. As a highlight, it tells the tragic story of a young wife harshly driven out by her cruel mother-in-law. Besides poetry reading performance, we also have Jay on the guitar and Anna singing the ancient Chinese lyrics in the simple and unsophisticated way. This will be performed by 5 members from the youth theater: Elliot Anthony, Jamison Tyler, Ellie Mae Smith, Zuzu Walker, Nicholas Stokes, and Chinese students from Charles University, Yajie Li, Ming Lei, Anna Sha, and me, Ying Zhao. Please enjoy.
See me or not.
见与不见，
It does not matter if you see me or not.
你见或者不见我，
I'm standing right there, with no emotion.
我就在那里，不悲不喜。
It does not matter if you miss me or not.
你念或者不念我，
The feeling is right there, and it is not going anywhere.
情就在那里，不来不去。
It does not matter if you love me or not.
你爱或者不爱我，
The love is right there, and it is not going to change.
爱就在那里，不增不减。
It does not matter if you're with me or not.
你跟或者不跟我，
My hand is in your hand, and I am not going to let go.
我的手就在你的手里，不舍不弃。
Let me embrace you, or let me live in your heart.
来我的怀里，或者让我住进你的心里。
Silence.
默然，
Love,
相爱，
Calmness.
寂静，
joy,
欢喜。
A poem by a leaving son by Meng Zhao. A thread is in my fond mother's hand moving, for her son to wear the clothes are leaving. With her whole heart she's sewing and sewing, for fear I'll ever be roving and roving. Who says the little soul of grass waving could for the warmth repay the sun of spring?
游子吟，孟郊。慈母手中线，游子身上衣。临行密密缝，意恐迟迟归。谁言寸草心，报得三春晖。
Autumn Air by Li Bai.
秋风词，李白。
The autumn air is clear.
秋风清，
The autumn moon is bright.
秋月明，
Fallen leaves gather and scatter.
落叶聚还散，
The jackdaw perches and starts anew.
寒鸦栖复惊，
We think of each other.
When will we meet?
相知相见知何日？
This hour,
This night,
my feelings are confused.
此时此夜难为情。
long yearning, 李白.
长相思，李白。
Long yearning to be in Chang'an. The grasshoppers weave their autumn song by the golden railing of the well. Frost coalesces on my bamboo mat, changing its colour with cold. My lonely lamp is not so bright. I'd like to end these thoughts. I roll back the hanging, gaze at the moon, and long sigh in vain. The beautiful persons, like a flower, beyond the edge of the clouds.
长相思，在长安。落尾秋啼金井阑，明霜凄凄唱瑟寒。孤灯不明思欲绝，委卷望月空长叹。美人如花隔云端。
Above is the black night of heaven's height. Below is the green water billowing on. The sky is long, the road is far. Bitter flies my spirit. The spirit I dream can't get through. The mountain passes hard. Long yearning breaks my heart.
上有清明之高天，下有露水之波澜。天长路远魂飞苦，梦魂不到关山难。长相思，催心肝。
Parting from One Way by Meng Haoran.
留别王维，孟浩然。
Quietly, I've waited here so long, day after day, but now I must return.
寂寂竟何待，朝朝空自归。
Now I go to seek the fragrant grass, but I grieve to part from my old friend.
欲寻芳草去，惜与故人违。
Who is there who would help me on the road? Understanding friends are few in life.
当路谁相甲？知音是所惜。
I should just observe my solitude.
And close again the gates of my old home.
只因守寂寞，还掩故园飞。
This next piece was written by the Chinese poet Xiong Hong. It's called Thinking of Someone. And thanks to the help of a friend of mine, Elizabeth Bullen, we were able to make it into a song.
For you, I study up an ocean of thought, quiet, transparent, bright. Your arms encircle the city of sleep, of my far-off beautiful dreams. Lamp shines felty through 雀东南飞，5里一徘徊。
Southeast the peacock flies.
At each smile they look back and cry.
Southeast, the peacock flies, is the first long narrative poem in Chinese literature. Its origins lie in the oral tradition over 2,000 years ago, but the version we are using here tonight was probably written by an unknown poet around the year 200 AD.
It tells the story of Lan Zhi, a girl from a poor background who married Jiao, who comes from more important and affluent family.
I am Lan Zhi's mother. At 13, she learnt to weave and could cut clothes at 14. At 15, to play music light, and at 16, to read and to write.
At 17, to Zhao I was wed. What an austere life I have led.
I am Zhao, dear husband to Lan Zhu. I work as an official far away.
I toil for Zhao's mother night and day. At daybreak I begin to weave. At night the loom I dare not leave. I've finished 5 rolls in 3 days, yet I'm blamed for my delays. Not that my work is done too slow, but hard your housewife's roll does grow. If mother thinks I am no good, what use to stay, although I would? Will you come and to mother say, send me back home without delay?
Zhao came home at her call and said to his mother in the hall,
Mother, I am destined for a humble life. By fortune I have this good wife. We've shared the pillow, mat and bed, and will be man and wife till dead. We've been together but 3 years, which not too long to me appears. She has done nothing wrong, I find. Why must you be to her unkind?
You are indeed short-sighted. Why, this wife of yours with me goes ill. She always does whatever she will. I've been offended by her long. How dare you say she's done no wrong?
In the east, there's a match for you, a maiden whose name is Qin Lu Fu, a peerless beauty of the land. I'll go for you to ask her hand.
Now send your slut out of the door. She cannot stay here anymore.
Mother, if you should send away my wife, I won't be married all my life.
Has filial reverence come to nil? Defend your wife against my will. You are such an ungrateful son. Of your request I will grant none.
Jiao did not speak anymore, but bowed and entered his door. He tells his wife when she appears, his voice choked so with bitter tears.
Not that I would send you away. Mother won't allow you to stay. Return now to your brother's house, so that to my office I may go. When I finish my work, then I'll come and fetch you home again. Don't be grieved to say adieu, but keep in mind what I've told you.
Nay, make no care to come for me. One early morning, I recall, I left home for your entrance hall. I've done what your mother ordered me. Dare I be careless and carefree? I do hard labour day and night. Alone I toil with all my might. I think I have done nothing wrong. Still, with mother, I can't get along. To what avail to talk about? Returning now and I'm driven out. I'll leave my jacket of brocade, whose lacings of bright gold are made, and my canopy of gauze red, whose 4 corners with perfume spread. They are as cheap as I, it's true, not good enough for your spouse new. So as gifts, you may share them out, as we can't meet again, no doubt. Keep them in memory of me, forgetful we can never be.
At dawn she rose at cockcrow, and made up with care, ready to go. She put on an embroidered gown, and checked it over, up and down. She put on shoes made of brocade, of tortoise shell her hairpins made. Her waist was girt with girdle white, her earrings shone like moonlight bright. She had tapering fingertips, like rubies were her rouged lips. She moved at slow and easy pace, unrivalled in the human race.
She came to Zhao's mother in the hall, who said no tender words at all.
While young, before you were a spouse, you lived but in a simple house, not well instructed or well read. For a noble heir, you are ill-bred.
So I must go back in despair, leaving to you all household care.
She went out and mounted the cart. Tears streamed down. Heavy was her heart. Zhao rides before, his mind turning to his wife's cart behind. The cart rumbles, heard to repeat. The husband stops where four roads meet. He gets down from his horse, comes near to his wife, and whispers in her ear,
I swear not to leave you long, my spouse. Return now to your mother's house. When I finish my work, then I'll come and fetch you home again. I swear to heaven high above.
I'm touched by your love sincere. If I'm engraved deep in your mind, come then in time and not behind. If as the rock your love is strong, then mine as creeping vine is long. But my brother's temper is hot. Look on me kindly, he will not. I'm afraid he'll never care what I like, and it's hard to bear.
They wave their hands with broken heart. From each other they will not part.
Lanju came to her mother's place, feeling embarrassed, in disgrace. Her mother clapped loud in surprise.
Why do you come to my house in this guise? You learned to cut clothes at 14, and to play music light at 15, to 16, to perform the rite. 17 you were a bride, by your husband's side you should abide. So why come back into my hall, if you've done nothing wrong at all?
Lanju taught her mother to choose of the austere life that she had led, of her toil both night and day.
She believed she had done nothing wrong, but Zhao's mother's hatred was strong. Lanji's mother was moved to tears and strove to calm her daughter's fears.
Lanju had been back many a day, when a messenger came to say,
我们家大人的第3个儿子，是我们那里出了名的美男子，现在年龄只有18、19岁，非常有才。
And the messenger said, Our magistrate has a third son, whose good looks are second to none. Though at 18 or 19 years, for eloquence he has no peers.
My daughter, I think you should consent to this proposal benevolent.
Mother, can I forget my married years? My husband vowed when we parted then, never should we be separated again. If I should break my word today, I would regret forever and aye. Will you please tell the messenger, gently and calmly, what I mean?
Kind sir, my daughter, sent back by an official of late, feels she cannot match the son of a magistrate. Why not inquire at another house, where there you may find a better spouse? No sooner had this messenger gone, came another from a governor.
我们师长的第5个儿子长相俊逸又未婚，我们家大人派我来直白的问一下，他家儿子想娶您女儿为妻，请问您同意否？
The messenger said, "Our governor has a 5th son, unmarried. He is a handsome one. My lord secretary asked me his lordship's goal between to be. I was told to say how openly, I come from my lord's family. His son will have your daughter for spouse. That's why I am sent to your noble house."
I thank you for this honour great, but my daughter says her vows she cannot break. Her love belongs for her former spouse, although she resides in this house.
By Lanju's brother this was heard, as it troubled his worldly mind. He spoke to Lanju these words unkind.
妹妹，你怎么会这样？不再想想吗？你要知道，现在你可以嫁给一个富二代了，但是你却怎么做？你要好好想想，过了这个机会就没有下一次了。
And the brothers said, "Why don't you, sister, think it over? You left then an official's door. Now you can marry a noble son. Good luck comes when bad luck is done. If you refuse this honor great, I know not what will be your fate."
Brother, it's right what you have said. I left you once to be a spouse. Sent back, again I'm in your house, so I'm at your disposal now. Can I do what you don't allow? Though I vowed to my husband dear, we cannot meet again, I fear. So you may marry me at will. My obligation I will fulfill.
这样就对了，妹妹。
The messenger learned what they said. To his lord's house he went ahead. He said his errand was well done. The lords rejoiced for his 5th son.
He found in the almanac soon the auspicious date of that moon. He said to his subordinate,
The 30th day was the best date.
that was only 3 days ahead.
The Lord's order was given loud. People bustled like floating cloud.
They painted with bird designs the boat, and with dragons the flag afloat,
A golden cap with wheels trimmed with jade.
and golden saddles for steeds were made.
3,000 strings of coins were sent, and silks to the bride with compliment.
Delicacies from land and sea were bought by 2 cortege or 3.
My dear daughter, word comes from the governor. I regret to say, but tomorrow is your wedding day. Put yourself in bridal array. Sew your own dress ere it's too late. Lanju sat in a pensive state, and 'neath her handkerchief she wept. Streaming tears revealed her grief. She dragged a marble-seated chair towards the window in despair. In her left hand were scissors bright, and silks and satins in the right. By noon, a jacket new was made, and by dusk, a robe of brocade. Behind the darkening clouds the sun down crept, and grief-stricken she went out and wept.
Zhao, at the news of his spouse, asked leave and started for her house. After a short ride on his way, his horse made an anguished neigh. This neigh is familiar to Lanzi's ears. She comes out before he appears. She gazes afar, at a loss of what to say when he comes across. She pats the horse when it comes nigh, then says with a woeful sigh, "Alas, since you parted with me, what's happened we could not foresee. I was compelled by my own mother, together with my tyrant brother, to wed another man at last. What can we do? The die is cast."
I wish you a happier life. The lofty rock steadfast appears, and it will stand for thousands of years. May you live happier day by day. Alone to death I'll go my way.
Why say such cruel things to me? We are compelled, both you and I. How could I live if you should die? Even dead, let us together stay. Forget not what we've said today.
They stand long, hand in hand, before each other's door.
No lovers know a sharper pain than to part to death, join them again. The willing to raise their lost breath, a civil life is worse than death.
Zhao went home, full of gloom. He went straight to his mother's room.
Today the cold wind blows down trees. Bitten by frost the orchards freeze. I fear my life will end like the tree. You think you alone after me? That's why such forebodings proclaim. Don't lay on gods or ghosts the blame. May you like hillside rock live long, with awful limbs both straight and strong.
As son of a noble family, a high official you should be. How could you die for such a wife? Don't despair on your noble life.
There's a maiden in the east neighborhood. Besides her, no one else is good. I have wooed her to be your spouse. Soon the reply will come to our house.
Zhao retired to his empty room.
Determined not to be the bridegroom,
He sighed and glanced towards the hall.
seeing his tragic curtain fall.
In the blue tent, on her wedding day,
Lanju her cows low and steeds neigh.
at dusk, the ghostly twilight waned.
The guest gone, long she remained.
My life will end today. My soul will go, but my body stay.
She donned silk satin shoes to drown herself in uprolled wedding gown.
This news came to her husband's ear. He would not be severed from his dear. To and fro in the yard paced he, then hanged himself beneath a tree.
Their families, after they died, buried them by the mountainside.
Pine trees were planted, left and right. Planes and cypresses on the site.
东西直松柏，左右各梧桐。
A pair of peacocks fly above. They are well known as the birds of love. Heads up they sing, song after song, night to night and all night long.
中有双飞鸟，自名为鸳鸯，仰头相向鸣，夜夜打五更。
A passerby would stand spellbound. A lonely widow would wake dumbfound.
行人驻足听，寡妇起彷徨。
Men of prosperity, I pray, do not forget this bygone day.
多谢后世人，戒之慎勿忘。
A pair of peacocks southeast fly. At each mile, they look back and cry.
孔雀东南飞，5里一徘徊。
一整天那么累了，我还跑了90分钟。这剧情那么沉重，我却看到差一点笑了。家就在下个路口，为什么我还会走错？圣诞节过了多久？我怎么过？情人节快乐，照理来说那时候，为什么我又能一个人生活？为什么在你走后，我变得我不像我？只不过听到歌眼就要红，这不是我，一定不是我。一想到你心就要痛，这不是我，我没那么弱。爱过应该变得成熟，和平的生活应该是种解脱。紧握回忆又不挣脱，这样不能失去谁的人，不是我。天空海阔的尽头，如果我终于能走过那些坡，像朋友那样问我，就算我已不是我，只不过听到歌眼就要红，这不是我，一定不是我。一想到你心就要痛，这不是我，我没那么弱。爱过应该变得成熟，和平的生活应该是种解脱。紧握回忆又不挣脱，那样只能失去谁的人，不是我。只不过听到歌眼就要红，这不是我，一定不是我。一想到你心就要痛，这不是我，我没那么弱。爱过应该变得成熟，和平的分手应该是种解脱。紧握回忆又不挣脱，这样不能失去谁的人，不是我。
my deceased wife on the night of the 20th day of the first month, by Su Shi.
梦溪，苏轼。
10 boundless years now separate the living and the dead.
I have not often thought of her, but neither can I forget. Her lonely grave is 1,000 lie distant. I can't say where my wife lies cold.
We could not recognize each other, even if we met again. My face is all but covered with dust, my temples glazed with frost.
10年生死两茫茫，
不思量，自难忘。千里孤坟，无处话凄凉。
纵使相逢应不识，尘满面，鬓如霜。
In deepest night a sudden dream returns me to my homeland. She sits before a little window and sorts her dress and makeup.
We look at each other without a word. 1,000 lines of tears. Must it be that every year I'll think of that heartbreaking place?
Where the moon shines brightly in the night, and bare pines guard the tomb.
夜来幽梦忽还乡，小轩窗，正梳妆。
相顾无言，唯有泪千行。料得年年断肠处，
明月夜，短松冈。
Visiting an old friend on his farm, by Meng Horan.
过故人庄，孟浩然。
My old friends prepared me a meal of chicken and millet, and invited me to join him at his farmhouse. The village is surrounded by green trees. Blue hills slope up the city walls.
故人具鸡黍，邀我至田家。绿树村边合，青山郭外斜。
The window opens onto the vegetable garden, where, holding wine, we talk of mulberry and hemp. We are looking forward to the autumn festival, when I'll return to see the chrysanthemums bloom.
开轩面场圃，把酒话桑麻。待到重阳日，还来就菊花。
Sad Remembrance by Mei Yaochen.
怀碑，梅尧臣。
After you came back to my home, you never complained that we were poor. Up till midnight every night, we had our breakfast after noon, 9 or 10 days eating pickles, and then one day we'd have dried meat. East and west for 18 years, together we shared both bitter and sweet.
自尔归我家，未尝厌贫剧。夜中每稚子，朝饭折过午。10日90鸡，1日糖油腐。东西18年，相与共甘苦。
Expecting 100 years of love, how could I know that you'd go one evening? I still remember that last hour. You held me, but you could not speak. Although this body yet survives, finally we'll be dust together.
本期百岁恩，岂料一夕去。上念临终时，负我不能语。此身今虽存，尽当共为土。
我爱这片土地，
Love this land.
假如我是一只鸟，
If I were a bird,
我也应该用嘶哑的歌喉歌唱。
I would sing with my hoarse voice
这被暴风雨所打击着的土地，
of this land buffeted by storms,
这永远汹涌着的我们悲愤的河流，
of this river turbulent with our grief,
这无声无息吹刮着激怒的风，
of these angry winds ceaselessly blowing,
和那来自林间无比温柔的黎明，
and of the dawn infinitely gentle over the woods.
然后我死了。
Then I would die,
连羽毛也腐烂在土里。
and even my feathers would rot in the soil.
为什么我的眼里常含泪水？
Why are my eyes always brimming with tears?
因为我对着土地爱的深沉，
Because I love this land so deeply.
因为我对这土地爱的深沉。
Because I love this land so deeply.
The Wild Flower Man by Lu Yu.
Do you know the old man who sells flowers by the south gate?
He lives on flowers like a bee.
In the morning he sells mallows. In the evening he has poppies.
His shanty roof lets in the blue sky.
His rice bin is always empty.
When he has made enough money from his flowers, he heads for a tea house.
When his money is gone, he gathers some more flowers.
君不见会稽城南卖花翁，以花为粮如蜜蜂。朝卖一株紫，暮卖一枝红。突破见青天，昂中米长空。卖花得钱送酒家，取酒尽时还卖花。
All the spring weather, while the flowers are in bloom, he is in bloom too.
Every day he is drunk all day long.
What does he care if new laws are posted at the Emperor's palace?
What does it matter to him if the government is built on sand?
If you try to talk to him, he won't answer.
But only give you a drunken smile from under his tousled hair.
春春花开岂有极，日日我醉终无涯。亦不知天子殿前寻白马，亦不知炫拱门前筑啼沙。客来欲语不能答，但借醉发敷面垂沙沙。
The bloom is not a bloom.
Bye bye dream.
The bloom is not a bloom.
The mist, not mist.
At midnight she comes.
And goes again at dawn.
She comes like a spring dream.
How long will she stay?
She goes like morning cloud.
Without a trace.
花非花，雾非雾。
夜半来，天明去。
来如春梦不多时，
去似朝云无觅处。